Imagine you're settled in front of your television for an evening's viewing. Then imagine how irritating it would be if your TV developed a fault and kept switching stations. So that no sooner had you started watching a car show presenter, it was interrupted by a political commentator, a programme on nature, a TV chef, or even worse, by the adverts. How irritating would that be? Ladies and gentlemen, a mixed programme.
Good evening and welcome. On tonight's show we'll be test driving
the Prime Minister's wife and asking her what it's like being married to
an ass. Asses are different from donkeys due to the size of their eggs. Add these to the flour and milk, then for an extra kick, add 2 tablespoons of
very liquid.
Put the mixture in the oven for about
3 years. In this time, the Labour Party have all agreed that they will see how many of them can
fit in a mini.
News just in, the Speaker in the House of Commons has just announced that
Cocoa Pops and milk make a bowl by the button.
He also says that
hard limos of plants in South Africa, though most commonly found in swampy areas, rather like
the Home Secretary. She insists that all members of Parliament are entitled to
wallow in mud. It is fun and good for their health. See to its wild beasts, tourist travels to far distant countries in
Volkswagen Beetles, believe it or not.
They're great! For holding dinner parties, your menu should be carefully planned out. I always do a starter of stuffed blue whale, one of the largest creatures on earth. Now this will take some stuffing. I was always just stuffed with the traditional sage and onion, but to my stuffing mix, I always add
20 litres of petrol. This should go to Mars.
the only creature that can survive out there, is it?
Solid done.
This delicacy is very nice when eaten with
Pavement chum.
and sauce made from liquidized koala bears.
Which is a personal favourite of
Her Majesty the Queen.
because I'm working.
Although she claims it's
Because I'm working.
And here we see her asking the former Prime Minister,
Have you had an accident at work?
to which he replies,
Oh yeah.
You're talking out of the Sahara Desert where we've just brought the glimpse of the nest spotted.
Silver Jaguar with military eating seats. The Jaguar is usually
Eaten with peas, carrots and
4 members of the Cabinet. They urge the British public to
get down to DFS, but Norrie must have flight on Sunday.
the distinct mating call of the male African black wildebeest usually attracts
Margaret Thatcher. She says that she,
Rides at Holly Davidson.
and she warns people that
very thick-skinned wild boars most resemble
former ministers of state. They want to change the country, but most of the time they're not even able to
Change from first to second gear.
Actually, this is not a hard job, but it is
outside the capability of most junior ministers, who have all been told to
Golden van! Golden van!
notes on how to toss a pancake.
At 210 miles per hour. At this speed, Odds Bessie. Drive a Lamborghini too. Aston. And back just after 8.
The holes in this cheese are caused by meerkats.
Simples!
These beautiful creatures have a lovely soft fur but are extremely dangerous.
And highly flammable.
they become fat cats at the expense of others, seeking fabulous wealth for very little work and
spend a great deal of time lazing around in the sun eating ice cream and
Exceedingly good cake.
they also like
Driving around in sports. Bras!
we now cross live to America, where the president is holding his
meat and 2 veg. When making gravy, add the juices from roasted joint and mix together with the trunk of an elephant. And thousands of years its magnificent beings have evolved into
Anne Winnicott. She announced today that she regularly uses
Just for men!
But that's just about all from me tonight. Join me next time when we're basting
the French president
in Gooseback. And I'll be in the South American rainforest,
In a Morris Minor.
searching for the highly endangered
Green Giant!
Many creditors are fierce and ferocious.
John Prescott. Finally tonight there's been major upset in Parliament today as the Chancellor told the Speaker of the House of Lords to
calm down, dear. It's only commercial. And on that bombshell, it's good night from me.
good night from me.
Good night from me. Good night from me.